have a grim look.
Hello everybody, welcome back to some Skyrim Special Edition. As you can see, we are in Markarth, which means that we did not, in fact, or is that there are, in fact, no other miscellaneous quests out in the grand scheme of this. Now, I could very well be wrong about that. There are none in any of the other mines, or, well, there's actually only one mine symbol that we didn't go to, and there's no quest involving it. So, I mean, there could very well be, like, a camp or a tomb or something that has a quest in it. But either way, I figured for today, we'd finally get rid of one of these notes out of there. It's Eltrys' note. Meet me at the Shrine of Talos.
Here's beef in the reach.
But yeah, I figured we would do the Forsworn conspiracy today.
Excuse me.
Oh,
do you know
piss off.
Thank you for your time.
Guess we could have done his quest as well, but
Heard they're
whatever.
reforming the Dawn Guard.
Alright. So now, doing this quest, there is a not insignificant amount of people who can die during it. We are going to try and limit that as much as
I'm sorry
possible.
to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're
Okay.
an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do.
What are you talking about?
You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a Forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess.
You want me to find out why?
This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Wayland and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me.
What do you know about Margaret?
She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silverblood Inn.
And who was Wayland and where did he live?
He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Wayland, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers.
Okay, and who are the Forsworn?
They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth, natives of the Reach, followers of the old ways. The Nords drove them out of the city, Ulfric Stormcloak and his men. That was about 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people.
And you looked into these murders?
Yes. It all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who isn't a Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far. And then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why.
You know, he says that he's married with a kid. I don't think that... I'm not sure that he actually has, like, a spouse for the purposes of the game, or a kid, for that matter. Although, or wait, did he say child on the way, or... I don't know. Either way, I don't think that he has a spouse for the purposes of this. That must be the Warrens down there, which would be Wayland stuff. I'm gonna go over here first.
Outsiders.
To the Silverblood Inn.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Okay.
What do
Now-
you need, handsome? Oh, it's you. The one from the market.
Do you remember anything about the attack?
Not much. One moment I was buying a necklace and the rest is just a blur.
Any idea why Wayland attacked you?
No. I was just buying jewelry for my sister in Cyrodiil. I've never even seen that man before.
What are you doing in Markarth?
Just visiting. I had some business here. That's all.
You're hiding something.
Was it that obvious? Damn. I must be losing my touch. I'm one of General Tullius's agents. I was sent to investigate the Treasury House and the Silverblood family. They own Sidna Mine, one of the toughest jails in Skyrim. I was hoping I could buy or steal the deed, but I don't think that's how things work here. Mark my words. Thonar Silverblood was behind that attack in the market. Somehow.
Why can't the men
Okay.
in the city leave me alone?
And now then, there is another thing. We're going to see if I can... Because there is a book, Margaret's Journal, which obviously is a fairly unique book. If Margaret dies, if you don't save her anyway, you actually have to get the journal in order to complete that step. Now, technically, there is only one journal in the entire city that you technically have to get to. Nightingale's Factor Fiction. This may not have been her room. Yeah, there it is. Margaret's Journal. Meeting at the Treasury House later today took them long enough. These people act like they own everything. Thonar Silverblood is the younger brother, but he's obviously the one in charge. Makes all the deals, bullies local landowners into selling to him. Even employs that wispy girl at the door to deter troublemakers like me. General Tullius is growing impatient, but I'll bring back the deed to Sidnamine on my life. I won't allow a group of Stormcloak sympathizers to own the prison to the most notorious criminals of the Reach. They say no one escapes. Why? Is it really that secure? Maybe I played my hand too soon by rushing to confrontation with Thonar. There are shadows around every corner in the city, and I know I'm being watched. So I will take that. So yeah, if you don't save her, you have to break in there. I do believe you can talk to the innkeeper here.
Right in front of me. He tried to kill Margaret right in front of me.
Do you know why he was after her?
No. She's such a nice woman. Comes by every day looking for jewelry for her family in Cyrodiil. Is it because she's a noble? Why would anyone want to kill her? It doesn't make any sense. What's happening to this city?
I don't know. It's weird if you come by every day to look for jewelry.
I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here.
What happens? I'm curious.
Funny. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
Okay. So now with that, we shall go and investigate down here, which is the Wailing guy, which is the dude who attempted to kill her.
You lost?
Oh.
The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want?
Did you know Waylon?
Oh yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now.
I need the key to Waylon's room.
Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here.
It's important. I wasn't asking.
Now, don't get all upset. Here, take it.
What are the Warrens?
It's where you go when you can't afford a room anywhere else. About the time they opened the mines, someone got the idea to throw beds in here. Laborers, the sick, the lame, we're all here.
So only the poor or the sick live here.
That's right. Welcome to Markarth, traveler. Thank the divines you can choose to live somewhere else.
I mean, you can choose to live somewhere else too. You can go be homeless in a nicer city. It's Garvey's room. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that.
You don't want to be here. No one wants to.
I mean, I don't want to stay here, but was that her? Nope, that wasn't her name. The game. Okay, so there's Waylon. So what's the last room? Eltrys. Interesting. Alright, let's see what we got. Got the key to Waylon's room, which we already have. Waylon's note. You've been chosen to strike fear in the heart of the Nords. Go to the market tomorrow, you will know what to do. And now we need to find out who N is. And you know what? Since Eltrys is the one who hired us, so to speak, Married with a kid on the way, but lives down here. Well, there's nothing in here to tell me anything about the man, so. So you just sleep on the floor then, because your name wasn't on any of these doors.
Warrens ain't for you. Trust me.
I'm leaving, Garvey. God.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson.
You first.
Let's go. Come on, let's see what you're made of. Damn you.
Right, I forgot that because of my level, these fucking brawls take forever. Oh, good God. I can only imagine, just because of the way that they calculate like enemy damage, that if you're on a higher difficulty, or if you don't have like heavy armor on, that these guys might, well, although I say that, but even if they calculate damage like that, because like obviously the enemy damage is calculated based on your level, which actually is a good reason to have followers on higher difficulties, because apparently your follower damage is also just calculated by your level and not by much else. So like on higher difficulties, because your followers would do more damage to you, they actually do more damage to enemies. So on higher difficulties, your followers can actually end up doing more damage than you. There we go.
You mangy piece of pit bait.
Talk or I send you to the gods.
I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. He told me to make sure you didn't get in the way. That's all I know, I swear.
Now, we sneak. Let's have this note here. Got to deal with a certain nosy visitor in the city. Nepos the Nose wants them roughed up in the usual way, but I can grab a pint of the silver blood in afterwards. Should be easy. 56% chance to steal. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna... Damn it. I'm gonna quick save and then follow him in so that I can... See, and that's why I quick saved. Not that it mattered since I had to follow him in anyway, but... Who the fuck are all these people now?
You're not a thief trying to rob me.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna do the quick save. I don't know who the hell... I guess it was probably like maybe this place is a little bit more cleared out than it normally is when you're on this part of the quest. Where'd he go now?
Warrens ain't for you. Trust me.
No, that wasn't the guy's name. That was Garvey. Koznak.
You don't want to be here. No
No,
one
that
wants to.
wasn't the guy either. Seriously, where the fuck did that guy go to?
You want something from me?
Oh, you know what? Let's just auto do this one. I mean, it still says 56%, so I guess the fact that people can see me doesn't change it. But either way, there we go. Another unique item. And once again, you can pickpocket that off of him. If you lose the brawl, I do believe. Now then. You can also kill him and take it, obviously, but like I said, I'm going to try and do this with as few deaths as possible. Now, if I can recall where the Shrine of Talos is, I think it's this, isn't it? No, that's
Tending
Dark
to your
Knight.
hounds? Smell like a wet dog.
No, I mean, yes, sure, why not? I don't remember where the fuck the shrine is. Because after you complete certain objectives, I'm trying to remember where we were, because like I remember looking down and seeing that, so like, and seeing that, so like, I know that the Talos Shrine, we came from this direction. Maybe it's this place. Looks kind of shriny. Nope, that's the castle. But yeah, after you complete certain objectives, if you return to Eltrys, that's Hall of the Dead, Markarth Ruins, he will actually give you, I think this is the Apothecary, yeah. And that, I do believe, is the jail. That's Sidna Mines. Smelter Overseer. Man, where the fuck is the shrine? You wouldn't think that it would be that hard to find, and yet. Storling out of the city, that's the inn, that's the general store. Did go past this guy to get there. That leads us to the treasury house to continue the investigation. Maybe it's here? There it is. Good God. Like I said, like I said last part, I don't know Markarth well enough because I don't like walking around it.
Looks like you weren't followed.
Okay.
Good.
Margaret was investigating Thonar.
So the clues point to the treasury house then. That makes sense. Thonar is involved in every facet of the city. Here's the gold I promised. Keep following the trail and there will be more in it for you.
1,200 gold? Yeah, this guy definitely doesn't need to be living down there. Wayland got his orders from Nepos.
Nepos the Nose? He's been in Markarth forever. And he's well respected among the natives of the Reach. Good work. Here's your gold. I have a feeling Nepos gets his own orders, though. If you find out, I'll have more for you. Let me know as soon as you find it.
Alright. But yeah, like I said, if you go to him after you've discovered information, you can get a lot of fucking gold out of this quest. Now, obviously, with me having 76,000 gold on me right now, it's not really necessary, but, you know, it might be at some point. So this is Riata.
The treasury house is really just for patrons of the Silverblood family. You don't belong here.
So who's in charge here?
You want Thonar Silverblood. He handles all the family business. If you're here to talk politics, though, you'd want his brother, Thongvor. He spends most of his time in Understone Keep.
Okay, well, I need to see Thonar.
I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business.
I'll try
I
later
doubt
then.
he'll be free, but all right.
Okay, so now you might be wondering, why do I do that? Well, if we go over here, you can see this person named Donald. Now, Donald is a Forsworn.
Out of my way, outsider.
There's Thongvor. Ingvar the singer. There's one more person I want to find. What book is that? Or it's okay, well, I'm just going to read this one because I know for a fact that I have that book. But yeah, Donald is a Forsworn. And if I don't play this quest right, oh, and Nana Ildine is also a Forsworn. And if I don't play this quest right, they will kill Riata and potentially others. But I doubt it, because obviously I would,
Keep that in mind while you're speaking to me.
I've worked in the treasury house for almost
Oh,
20
sorry.
years.
Veteran dies then?
My husband Thonar handles all our family's business. He's an
Yes.
important man.
So, if you don't do it right, Veteran dies. Now, by don't do it right, I mean, I'm going to quick save right here because the trick is to not talk to Thonar.
What are you doing here? I told them no.
Madanok is becoming unruly. You'd think that 20 years in prison would calm a beast like him down a bit. Maybe I should have let the Jarl execute him after the uprising after all. Still, he's been invaluable in getting rid of several problems over the years. Maybe I'm overreacting. No one knows about our little arrangement, not even the Forsworn. I wonder how they would react knowing their King of Rags was one of my most important assets. This little shadow rebellion of his better not start to include me, though. If I find out he's even thinking about double-crossing me, I'll make sure he dies inside Sigma Mind like the animal he is. 52% chance to steal. Nope. That's why I quick save. So anyway, if you talk to Thonar, you can convince him to give you information. But as soon as the conversation is over... Oh, nice. It's... Oh, no, it is still marked. Alright, I keep forgetting that it's not marked red in your thing. But anyway, as soon as you talk to him, and the conversation ends, Nana here will kill Betrid, and then Donald here will also start attacking people. So like I said, Betrid guaranteed death, even if after you end the conversation you immediately get out here and kill Nana and Donald, or if you kill Nana and Donald beforehand. I mean, I'm tempted to see if you kill them beforehand, if you can then do it and she won't die, but apparently she is scripted to die whether or not, if you talk to Thonar, whether or not there's either of the two people who are supposed to kill her alive.
You have a grim look.
Yeah. So yeah, if you talk to Thonar, they kill Betrid, and then obviously you have to kill the other two. Oh, okay. And apparently getting Thonar's book is not the one that we should have done first. So I will just leave so that we don't trigger that part, so that we can continue this section of the quest, which is not the right direction. Here we are. Now then, this is Nepo's house. Okay, so now once again, when we go in here, you can see there's a bunch of people.
Excuse me, what's your business here?
I'm here to see Nepos.
We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send him in.
Now, once again, if you don't do this properly, you will be forced to kill everyone in this house. I mean everyone. And once again,
yes.
Now I don't think that there's anything really all that great in here. They do have some decent loot. I know I've read that one. That one looks new. The third era timeline. Pension of the Ancestor Moth. That one I'm pretty sure is new as well, so we'll take it.
An orc follows to the death.
But yeah, once again, it's the same way of clearing it without having to kill anybody as the last time, where instead of having the conversation, you pickpocket. Now, obviously, it's going to be a little bit harder in here. Since, you know, there's lots of people.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want?
52%. Nope. And that's why I quick save. Oh look, we're even considered hidden right now. There we go. Now everybody's alive. Now here's the thing, right, about killing all them.
An orc follows to the death.
It was probably pointless of me not to, because obviously I missed out on any loot that they would have had. And I don't think any of them ever leave that house. So like the fact that they're alive means basically nothing.
Don't fancy those.
Anyway. Nepos' journal. I grow guilt-ridden in my old age, so many of the young sent to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn, all in the name of Madanok. My king, who watches us from behind the iron bars of Sidna Mine, how long have I served you? Since the uprising against the Nords? Was there ever a time when all that violence hasn't overshadowed our destinies? What choice do I have but to do as I am instructed? Now, as you may have noticed when we went into the shrine, Eltrys is in fact dead. The guards have killed him, and we are, in fact, about to be arrested. So, it counts as like a regular arrest, even though it is quest-related. And by that, I mean, if you have any bounty on you once you finish the next quest, they do actually remove all your bounty. Now, if I activate this bookshelf, I can only put one more book on this shelf, and obviously I have... Oh, and that's actually still considered a quest item. And you know what? They probably all are, aren't they? Yes, they are. Now, unfortunately, Codlack's journal did fall all the way down. Okay, so my whole plan was to come here. Oh, that's actually the best they've ever landed up there. Alright. But apparently I can't do that. Hopefully we can get them all back afterwards. Then, I'm just going to do a quick... Oh, no, I do actually have to put those other books back because I did technically steal them as well, didn't I? These ones. Pension of the Ancestor Moth. Okay, that's what that spine looks like. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay, so Pension of the Ancestor Moth. Doesn't look like I have that one, and I didn't think I did. Goes there. Third Era Timeline is the other one. So that's a different... Yeah, that's a different book. That one's upstairs. Oh, right, and I did not accidentally, but I did actually. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look good. I did actually run out of space on those shelves. So at some point I will actually have to rearrange my bookshelves again to make space, because there's that one and these ones that I actually have so many of that they need more than 2 shelves. Which is annoying, to say the least. But, you know, whatever. What can you do, right? So anyway, that was pretty much pointless, although I guess it did save us the trouble of those other 2 books being taken from us if we can't get our stolen stuff back after, but I'm pretty sure that we can. Like I said, it does act like a fairly regular...
Excuse me.
Fuck off, Vigilant dickhead. We'll do that quest next part, because I hate that guy. In fact, that's probably like another reason, because if I don't feel like doing Daedra quests, he does not leave you alone. Alright.
We warned you, but you had to just go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work.
What did you do to Eltrys?
Same thing we do with all the other natives who want to change things around here. We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanok until you and Eltrys started snooping around. Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings. You'll have plenty of time with the king in rags when you're in Sidna Mine.
Fine, I'll come quietly.
You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it?
Got it, ma'am.
Good. All right. Open her up. Now you, get down there.
Yeah. Alright, Uriken.
What are you in for, new blood?
Murder. Murder.
Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, new blood. Others find out, they'll consider that a challenge. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma.
What are you in for?
A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me, but I knew I'd be blamed. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Now I'm here.
Where's Madanok?
If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanok, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkle the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkle the Beast.
Borkle the Beast?
Madanok's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh?
I mean, I'm not a murderer.
Liar.
I need to see Madanok.
You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving.
I don't have a shiv.
Then find one. That dung-heap Grisvar's been known to make a few.
Interesting. Alright, let's see. I need to find this Grisvar guy. And to be fair, yes, we could have persuaded him. Could have bribed him. I think you can fight him in a brawl to get there as well. But I figure while we're here, we may as well explore the quest line.
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each other, so keep it down.
So, you know, I figured we may as well, explore our options here. And I want a ship. Although, come to think of it, magic, conjuration. I actually don't have bound sword or anything, which is unfortunate.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn.
What are you in for?
The first time, thieving. The second time, thieving. The third time, thieving. It kind of keeps going like that.
I need a shiv.
Ah, you want protection? I can get you what you need. Maybe you could do something for me first. Duak has a bottle of skooma, finest distilled moon sugar. I'm shaking just thinking about it.
I'll get it for you.
Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you.
Okay. So Grisvar, I do believe, was this guy over here, was it not? Oh, no, wait, that wasn't this guy's name, was it? This guy's name was like Duak or something.
Whenever I get out of here, I'm gonna kill a Nord.
I hear you have some skooma.
You give me one more look, and I cut you open. That skooma's mine.
I need some, badly. You know what? Hand over the skooma.
Easy there. I didn't mean nothing. Take it.
I mean, I'll persuade people who are nice, but I mean, when I'm dealing with guys like this, it's like, just throw the intimidate in there. Like, go fuck yourself, right?
I got locked up one
Odd
too many
man.
times.
So where's the other guy then? There's Bragg.
What do you want? Of digging to do. Watch what you're doing.
Yeah, shut up.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn.
Jarl decided.
I have your skooma.
Here's your shiv. promise you won't ever use it on me, okay?
Okay, so now as you can see, we do have a shiv. Does 13 damage. It's not great, but, you know, it's something. And actually it does the same as the pickaxe.
I swear.
Which is a little sad, but also I don't actually know what happens to your followers while you're in jail, come to think of it.
I left behind my daughter.
You serve your time by
I need to see
ready to
Madanoch.
pay the toll, one shiv.
How about I fight you for it?
That's what I was hoping you'd say. Come on, see what you made.
Okay, now unfortunately this is yet another brawl that's going to take forever. Although as you can see, I am actually taking damage this now. Now, as you can see, he's going for heavy attacks, whereas I'm just going for a bunch of fucking light attacks. Wow, your left hook is significantly slower than your right hook, so... Am I? I feel like if I was a puny weakling, I mean, having to use 2 terms for weak, I feel like you would have killed, or taken me out by now. And, you know, the thing is my character is a high elf, right? Which means that, you know, obviously still like a muscled character, because they all are. I don't think you can make a character that isn't muscled. Still definitely not like huge. Oh. You know, he may win this fight. Now, obviously, if you're Khajiit or an Argonian, I think the Argonians can do it too, but I know the Khajiit have the Claws ability where your unarmed attacks do more. No? Because, yeah, I have a feeling that he might win this fight. Come on. Oh, it takes so long. I can do this and wait for my health to come back, because mine will regenerate faster than his. See, there it goes. Now that I haven't been hit for a while, it's very slowly starting to come back. Oh, almost got me there.
I'll show you a real fight.
Don't let it get away with this.
Oh, he got me. Yeah, get the fuck out the way.
I'll show you.
There we go. Right, back to the brawl. Now I've got a little bit of health back. I am doing my worst. My worst did involve some running away, but, you know. There we go.
It's been so long since I tasted my own blood. Sour.
You'll let me through now?
Yeah. Go on in.
Alright. That little bathroom there. And then here's Madanoch. Wielding a very purple quill for some reason.
The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast caged up and left to go mad. Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed?
I want my freedom.
Your freedom? Yes, but even if you were to escape Sidna Mine, your name would still be stained with all that blood. You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nords stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you.
Understand how?
There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is.
I want to know about Thonar.
I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We had won. So we thought. Retribution was swift. I was captured, quickly tried, and sentenced to death. But my execution never came. Thonar's Silverblood stopped it. He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their rage at his enemies and spare his allies. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control.
Okay, now I have a question about the Forsworn.
This was our land. We were here first. Then the Nords came and put chains on us, forbid us from worshipping our gods. Some of us refused to bow. We knew the old ways would lead us back to having a kingdom of our own. That is who we are, the Forsworn, criminals in our own lands, and we will cut a bloody hole into the Reach until we are free.
Okay.
Our vengeance will come.
Alright, so let's go talk to this Breg character.
I left behind my daughter, Wale, when I was taken.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it.
Madanok asked me to hear your story.
My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists?
I was in Helgen. I was being sent to the executioner.
So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide? Isn't judgment for the gods? Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside?
Yes. But they're far from Skyrim. I mean, that's kind of mean to your wife and child.
I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Margaret once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver.
You think your story justifies the murders the Forsworn have committed?
I'm not Margaret. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. The only anger I can justify is my own. But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear what happened.
My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up.
I mean, murder doesn't justify more murder, though, is the thing. Like, not and here's the thing, right? Like, there's a difference between murder and revenge, right? Like, somebody kills your daughter and you kill them, that's revenge. Somebody kills your daughter, you kill them, and then like 12 other people, you can't justify the 12 other people. I mean, I guess it depends on whether or not they have anything to do with it, but
you done what I asked?
Yeah, I talked to Bragg.
Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting.
You'll help me escape then?
Yes, but I need a show of loyalty from you. I don't need a shiv in the back while we break out. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good.
Okay.
Remember,
now, I do want to see something
Nords
here.
Who locked you up.
Because if we pickpocket him, we got a note and a skooma. Promised you all we would escape Sidna Mine together, and I have found a way. If I die before I can show it to you, then search the cells near my room, use my key. There is a tunnel that leads into the city that you can use.
What do you think you're doing? Someone there? I knew it!
Let's see, what do I have for magic? Clear skies, disarm, dismay. No, that doesn't really help. No. Forceful with spring. No, none of those are really useful. I could beast form. That's all worthless. Those aren't great for this. Oh, he fucking kicked my ass. So yeah, as you can see, he's not to be trifled with, to say the least. I kind of wish that I had bothered getting the, I do have these. Depth.
Here we go! Hey, damn you!
Okay. I don't think I'm beating him with just this fucking shit. Because like I said, I'm too high a level for this in all honesty. And now the thing is, right, is like, if you read most stuff, it's like you don't have a good chance of killing him if you are a low level. But in my experience, most things in Skyrim, you'll have a better chance at a low level because mainly I obviously upgrade all of my shit. Like I said, if I had the conjuration spells, I could summon myself a sword and shit. And if you have the Dragonborn DLC and you do the one Black Book quest, you can actually get a guy who that you can summon and give items to. And you can actually summon them, give them items, and then once you're in the mine, summon them again and take those items out. So like if I had that, I could have very well started this with like full fucking like fully armed and armored. So anyway, I was trying to kill him to see if he drops a thing, but whatever. Okay, well, when I did this, it auto-equipped. I also don't know who's... Oh, probably that guy, so... And then he has more shivs on him, but that's worthless to me because I already have one. But yeah, you can do this quest by killing Madanok here. It will aggro all the other prisoners. If you can kill him in one shot, you can get the key off his body and leave through there. That's the part that his note was talking about. And I'm actually gonna... Well, no, that should be fine, because I imagine he'll have the note on him anyway. So Grisvar is dead.
You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
What's going on, Madanok? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Cidhna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The reach belongs to the Forsworn.
I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go.
Where did this tunnel come from?
It's a little gift from the dwarves. Who knew they would end up helping our cause? We have to move. We'll talk more once we see the sky.
Alright, oh, and it's open. Okay, so, now once again, I have that quick save, and I do plan on keeping it. Not that I can really do a whole lot different with it right now. But anyway, one benefit of this is how you have to escape the mine either way. Whether you kill Madanok or not. Maybe I should just wait on the other side of the door so that they'll come through first. But obviously, the best you can do for weapons is a shiv and your spells. And as you saw with Madanok, probably not going to be enough. I keep forgetting that that's in the toilet. Not. Okay, when I came through, did it like push everyone else through? Or something? Were they all like waiting at the door? Ah, fuck. Whatever. I'll advance and hope that they're ahead of me. Because as you go through here, there are enemies to fight, and obviously if you come through here by yourself and you don't have a way of getting any real weapons, you will have to fight them, whereas if you do it this way, you can at least get a little bit of help. Hello. Yeah, because see, as you can see, I don't have that much damage, so I'm actually going to load my quick save, in all honesty, and just talk to him again, and this time wait until they go through the door first.
You're a slave, just
like
us. Remember, it was the Nords.
Oh, yeah.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
Go. Grisvar dead again. Madanok again. There we go. And then, like I said, I'll just wait until they go through the door first, because they should have followed me through.
You're back. You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time.
Yeah. I don't know why that chest is empty. You would think that if they bothered to put it there, they would put something in it, but... Come on, get your ass going. Go. Thank you. How long have we been going, by the way? Because I know this. We're almost done the quest anyway.
Killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The reach belongs to the Forsworn.
I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go.
Yeah, alright, I'm
Into
ready.
the tunnel. Let's go.
Come on, everybody else. Well, as long as these guys are in front of me, should be good. Okay, make sure he goes through, make sure Borkle goes through. Alright. Yes, there we go, and now they're actually on this side. Now, hopefully the other guys will come behind us, but even if they don't, oh well. We got these two, which should be good enough. Now, like I said, I do plan on doing this in a way that leads to the least amount of casualties possible. And as you can imagine, a bunch of Forsworn breaking out into Markarth, a city full of civilians that aren't Forsworn, it may very well not go well. So, hopefully I can do this properly.
Someone there?
I'm just going to cast that there because there's too many of them. Now, I don't think that there's too much in the way of loot along this path. But yeah, like I said, obviously having these guys with you makes fighting enemies a lot easier, because as you saw, even the yeah, see, like, you do like fucking no damage because I'm such a high level that it's spawning the higher level enemies, but I have like nothing to fight them with. That. And obviously when I have nothing to fight them with, it doesn't go well. Thankfully that Centurion thing is empty. That would have been horrible. But yeah, I just basically have to rely on these guys.
Good work. Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider.
It wasn't easy getting.
I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by.
What happens now?
I announced to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame and fear after today. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. We'll reclaim our land, and then when power is ours, we'll have peace. A kingdom. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now.
Okay, so right now at this moment, we are currently considered Forsworn. We also got the boots and armor of the old gods, which is what I was hoping for. Yes. Yes. And now...
I had Kai recover all the things the
Yes,
Nords
yes
stole
you
from
did.
You
And it's very much appreciated.
out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with... Here we go!
Goodbye to you, goodbye to you. Now, the reason why I was backing up to the door is because they still have... Really, Borkle the Beast isn't... Huh, interesting.
This is Markarth, traveler. Safest city in the Reach.
But yeah, if you kill him near the door, they will come back through the door, if therefore not harming anyone on the other side of the said door. Okay. Madanox note I'll take. Last war acts of light. Yes, read Madanox's note. Escape Signa Mine. Okay. But yeah, if you follow him to here, then you get the Armor of the Old Gods. And if you kill him close enough to the door, they will come back through. And if you don't, then when you leave, there should be... I don't actually know where to go, come to think of it. Because I'm pretty sure there was supposed to be... people waiting for me on the other side of this. Says escape Signa Mine, which I technically did.
Trouble?
Huh. See, now probably the worst part about this now is that, like, I don't remember where we came out. Like, it's the Hall of the Dead. Oh, right, the Markarth ruins. That's where we came from. There we go. Maybe I just didn't give the quest enough time to update. Yeah, there we go.
Signa Mine tell me that Madanox is dead. You've done a great service to the Silver Blood family. I've had the Jarl officially pardon you and take care of a few other loose ends.
You and your thugs had me arrested in the first place.
And you've proven that was the best move I could have made. Don't give me that look. You're free to go. Here, how about a little token for your efforts? My family's ring and all the things the guards confiscated from you when you were jailed. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to figure out how we're going to fill our recently emptied mine.
Alright. So there we go. We finished the Forsworn conspiracy. We got ourselves some new shit. We're actually going to head over here, because I don't know if there's an actual... Because you would think for something like that they would have it in the vault, right? I mean, like, that's a pretty major quest. But I mean, even if they don't, I can always put it on one of the statues that are here anyway. But we do have these. Let's see. Archmage Robes, Mythic Dawn, Mirak, Ebony Mail, Savior's Hide. So they really don't have the Armor of the Old Gods to display. Oh, wait, what's this one? Nightingale Armor? But they have Nightingale Armor, really? Yeah, weird. Very weird. But whatever. I can just throw it on here. Gauntlets and helmet. And then there's only like the one hand thing, right? And they just want the ring and the mirror. Your spell breaker. Yeah, I don't know why it would be over here anyway. I have a shield missing. There was a shield there at some point. I don't know where it went. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Guess not. Alright. Well, you know what? Let's activate this. Can I throw the ring on there too, then? Well, I mean, it says it's equipped. You can't really tell, but whatever. It's there. We know it's there. And then... Whoops. Where is it? There we go. Our little shiv can go up there. Why not? And there we go. Like I said, Forsworn conspiracy done. We got another
I prefer it boiled.
thing in our mind. We still need the heavy boots of those fuckers, eh? But I don't think any of them wear shoes. I think you actually have to physically find those. And then actually all of our statues will be up. We got our... What is this? Blades armor. Wolf armor. Stormcloak armor. Nordic carved. Cultist. Thalmor. Yeah. I was going to say good guys and bad guys because they were in the Imperial Legion. Obviously the Stormcloak officer armor, not really good guys. Oh yeah, and I did bring the Dragonfly in a jar and put it up there. So yeah, that'll be it for this part then. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time, where we will do at least one Daedric quest.